Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Somerset Farms. As per usual guys, we're going to continue with where we left off yesterday, and that is going to be the cornfield. I got everything for the sugar beet harvest moved up to field 46. That's going to be a contract. I just don't want to start it until I've got my trailer free for the job. So it's there, it's ready, course place set up. I say course place set up. I did save the course play course, so it should be easy just to activate and go. But yeah, we need to get this job finished because, like I say, I'd like to use my trailer, which is just over there, for the harvesting of the sugar beet, just because I think my trailer's got a large capacity. Even if it hasn't, it gives us 2 trailers. So yeah, that's kind of how I wanna play that one. But yeah, we will spend probably quite a lot of money on wages doing that job. If we make money off it, we do. If we do, or you know what? If we do or we don't, it's not the end of the world. Personally, we make the money from fertilising it, we make the money from sowing it, you know what I mean? We do make quite a bit of money, so... But we can't do anything until this one is finished. It'll be nice to get this one finished, like I say. I do need to change to July at some point, but I do want to get that sugar beet started. Because like I say, I think in July my wheat field is ready. I think, which is our new field that we bought a couple of episodes ago now. Yeah, for now guys, I'm going to put this onto a time lapse and we are going to get this one finished. Alright guys, we have literally done field 15. Personally, I know you guys get to watch it in a time lapse. That took forever. Absolutely forever. I also did not expect to have to borrow the trailer from the sugar beet harvest. I didn't expect that. I thought it would have all fit in my trailer. I don't mind borrowing the trailer for like 5 minutes. At the end of the day, they're going to borrow our trailer on the sugar beet job, so I just can't get over it needing that much, to be honest. But that is all the corn jobs done, so let's get these returned straight away. We don't forget about them then. Oh, my bad. And let me get this just moved off to the side. I don't want to forget about it, you see, or if I do accidentally forget about it, at least like if I come up here with the cultivator and I'm like, oh crap, there's a harvester here, it's not the end of the world, do you know what I mean? Right, we need to take these all the way down to the, well, we need to take it to the oil mill. Now, as I was explaining in a previous episode, I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen, because technically we own the oil mill. I don't really see how it would complete the contract, but we'll see. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to move both tractors down there, both trailers. So we'll put a jump cut in, I'll meet you down there, and I'll bring you back when I've got both there. I won't sell it though until they're both there. We're just pulling over into the yard in a second. Yeah, I expect this to bug out and be like, you haven't completed the contract, because technically we're not technically delivering it to the correct place. That's how I see it. I also don't like the way that, just while we're here, because we don't come here very often, the guy who placed these, he couldn't have put that in a worse position. You'd have to drive through what's made to deliver. Do you see what I mean? Look. I just disagree with the way that it was done. We should have left it without reductions in. It is actually going to complete the job. Well, that's good. Didn't actually, I expected that to bug out and be like, basically just give us the corn for us. Like if I turn that on now, I know fine well it would give us, you know what I mean, we could basically make that money back in corn. But this is why I'm not doing productions. I don't want to do productions. I weren't messing around with that. It wasn't going to give us any money on the corn. We knew it wasn't going to give us money on the corn. Right, so what I'm going to do, guys, I know I'm going to put another jump cut in. But we have to go all the way back up to cross the map again now with the sugar beet. So, to the sugar beet field. So I'm gonna meet you up there. Right, guys, we are back at the farm. Basically we're just going to do a little bit of our own our own work. I have put the sugar beet harvester on. I did need a quick couple of minute break. So sugar beet machine's done a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, he's done a little bit, couple of percent. Yeah, I wanna get our field done here, but I actually want to make this field bigger. So before I cultivate it, I wanna plant. I'm gonna get it as. I'm gonna just try and complete it. You know, get the field to like the hedges and stuff. But like I say, I do have a couple of jobs to do. But it's not going to be the end of the world if we just do this. I have to just keep an eye on the sugar beet machine as well. Obviously, I did cash in the harvesting jobs as well, just to get paid from it, really. Yeah, well, I've got to get this field done, and I've got to get field 50. Basically, I've got to do the 2 cornfields. I've just got to do this. The reason I want to do this now is because then in the next episode we can basically just go with the sowing, you know, and the sower and the planter, or the seeder and the planter, whatever terminology you want to use, and we can get straight on with it. I know I still got work to do on my farm. I know that. I'm trying to afford something at the moment. I want to get a forage wagon, you know, a trailer. That way we could go in that field, we can pick up the straw. I don't want to bale it, if I'm honest. Baling it would make sense, but right now I don't know. I just don't know if I should bale. If I bale it, I'm going to lose like 70% hay. You know what I mean? I know hay's not expensive, blah blah blah. But it's going to be grass anyways, that field. And I suppose at the end of the day that field's going grass. Yeah, 35 is just too awkward to be getting in and out with the harvester, so we're just going to make it into a grass field. We're going to cut it every time it's ready as well, so one time we'll cut it, it'll be grass. One time we cut it, we'll windrow it and make it into hay. And then one time we'll make it into silage. Yeah, you know, and it should increase the money quite dramatically as well. But the whole point of it is we end up making we end up doing less contract. And we're never going to turn away the contract. We just won't have to do as many because we'll have more of our own fields. It's a win-win situation, do you know what I mean? How isn't it? Yeah, I kind of want to put this on a time lapse, but like I say, I've got to keep an eye on the sugar field now, the sugar beet field. It's a hell of a job to do. Like, our trailer was 80% full, just off the harvester being full once. So even our trailer's not that big. I say I'm not really sure when I need to jump over to it. That's why we've got 2 trailers over there now. You know, the one from the contract, bleating over them equipment. Then we've got our trailer just so that it can fill both of them. Then I'll run them both to the shop and then come back and it'll get more done quicker. So, well, that's the plan. That's the plan. So until then, you've kind of got me wittering on with this. I'm wondering, guys, I don't want to do productions. Like, I personally am not going to put grain in the productions. But you know how we've just made, you know how that corn's just gone in the mill? I'm wondering if we should activate that and get the product. Because we're not technically doing it, but we also didn't make any money off the excess grain. So I wonder if any contracts do go to the productions, I wonder if we should make money from that, because we had like 2,500 litres of corn left. That's a few £1,000 down the drain not being used, and I think I think we should be allowed to do that. Like I said, we're not doing the productions ourselves. It was part of the contract. He said to deliver it to the grain mill or whatever it was. So I'm wondering if we should be allowed to put that production on and sell it. At the end of the day, we like to say we're not personally doing the productions. If it wasn't there, it would have probably just gone to like the sell everything place or whatever. But I tell you what, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna turn it on. If you disagree with that, you know, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. You know, people have been commenting lately and have actually been telling me to collect the straw on the jobs now. So I am thinking, yeah, look, see, we lost 3,300. Let's just have a quick look. 3,300. We lost nearly £3,300. So I think if a job like this does this, we can't do it anyway, can we? Look, honey, raisins, oats. Yeah, so we lost we lost a lot of money. It goes up to 809. It's 850 now. So today, if that had sold at any other place, we'd have had like an extra £3,000 in the bank. But yeah, I think if any of the like, you know, that makes the flour, like, so we've got wheat, barley, sorghum. I think if any of them go to the grain mill, or whatever production it is, I think we should maybe, I don't know, let's see. I'm gutted I've just lost out on £3,000, to be honest. It makes me want to get rid of them factories now completely. I can soon get rid of the money. It'll give us whatever money it gives us. We can soon delete the money out of the account. The thing is, we're never going to do raisins. Well, technically we could, because I have got a grape side hustle thing. No, it's that's a weird one. Yeah, I've just lost out on 850 times 3. 24 or 2,500. I've missed out on £2,500. That's how much I'm missing out on right now. £2,500. And let's be honest, I could do with £2,500. Yeah, we won't get much more done over in this episode, I don't think. To be honest, the cornfield took me forever. I've got to have finished by a certain point today, guys. That's the problem I've got, is I'm kind of running out of recording time. I've got so much to do today. I've got my shopping coming today. It's been delivered within the next... To be fair, my shopping's coming in about 40 minutes. And obviously I have to have got finished recording by then, otherwise I've got to stop, and then I've got to try and make it look like I didn't stop and things like that. So yeah, I've got loads to do today. So I've got to go to, I've got a football match to go to today as well. Obviously you guys are going to get this on Sunday. Obviously I'm talking Saturday. Weekend this weekend's a very busy weekend for me. That's why I got up early this morning, recorded. Obviously the cornfield took a lot longer to do than I planned. The sugar beet field is taking way longer. I think that sugar beet harvest is full. I really do. I think it's just sat there wasting money, personally. There is 2 trailers up there, and it was set to empty automatically into a trailer. But I genuinely think that the trailers, I think the harvester's full, and it's, I don't want to say spazzed out, but I think he's had a, I think the driver has got confused and forgotten what he's meant to be doing. I bet you. We did that field manually, so that's what we do. I told you. I knew he was sat doing nothing. I just knew it. Just bloody knew it. I don't know how long he's been there either, but he's been just sat there wasting what little bit of money we've got. We don't have a lot of money. I know fine well he's taking at least £50 sat here doing nothing. That's the sell point right there. He's programmed to carry on where he left off. Now if he actually does it, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys, because I want to get back to doing that cultivating field. Nobody saw that. That was an figment of your imagination. I did not just drive to a hedge. This is not a very big trailer, this. Just because I've got 2 trailers to move. I don't like doing this. I just don't want to pull out on that road for no reason. Do you know what I mean? I'm also... I watched that harvester empty into that trailer. And it had no problems whatsoever doing it. So I'm not really sure why it bugged out on this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park this one right behind here, because I knew my tractor had no problems. Yeah, look, he has filled this one up. So he topped up and he tried to put the leftovers in that trailer. That's actually a wicked little thing. It works really well when it works. That's the thing. When it works really, really well. It just doesn't work very well very often. If I leave them trailers and tractors next to each other like that, you know, in a line, yeah, it should do this quite easy now. If I had auto drive, I could have done it where I don't like auto drive. I never did. I used to like cosplay when it used to, you know, used to be able to create a course through cosplay. I don't want another mod to do something that the old one used to. Field 46 harvest, let's have a look. How's it going? %20 complete, 20% delivered. Not bad. Yeah, the sugar beast job is going to be done over a couple of days, over a couple of videos. There's not really much we can do about that one. See where it went to Be a bit odd earlier. But yeah, I want to try and get field 15 done while without a time lapse today. Like I said, I don't like to do every job as a time lapse. It's just when you've got multiple jobs of the same thing, it's just nice to get it over with a bit quick, especially since some of the jobs are getting, they're not getting like repetitive or anything like that per se, but you know, it's, I don't want people to think that either. We'll keep an eye on that when we're done field 15. Next thing we need to do is we need to change this tractor. I want something ideally with over 200 brake horsepower now. So this has got 170. We can't do any more engine. There's no engine upgrades on it to do. It just about runs this. It's a bit crappy with the seeder. Somebody actually did put on YouTube. I've completely forgotten the name. I did write it down on a piece of paper just to start so I could thank the person who gave me the idea. But someone told me about using a different seeder, you know, for the front of the tractor, for the one that I'm using, and I've got a few issues. I say I've got issues with it. It just runs on the floor like it should do, but then it, unfortunately, it goes that low to the floor, it lifts my tractor's wheels off the ground. But this tractor shouldn't technically have a 3-point connection on the front, so you know what I mean, it's not exactly a problem. I'm just using a couple of mods that don't work well with each other. And he was on about using, or she was on about using a different seed tank for the front. I'm not 100%, I didn't know there was a second one, but I'm more than happy to have a look. So whoever that was, thank you for the information. When I get to this field, I will have a look. Yeah, this thing's so freaking slow to get around. Yeah, the sooner we get more horsepower, the sooner we can buy a bigger cultivator. I think our old one was bigger, but it was, you had to pull it. It was like a trailer one, and it was just a bit of a awkward thing to move around the map, to be honest. Right, yeah. So someone was talking about seed tank. So that's the one we've got, but these wheels trail on the floor and they lift the wheels up off the tractor. So is there another one? I don't have one there. Planter. That's fertilizer. Right, I'll have to have a look at the comments again, because I've only got the one tank. If it's a mod, we can soon look into it. Yeah, it'd be nice to get a slightly bigger cultivator. Although, hey, it's 3 times bigger than the ones we used to use. I do love the fact that all the doors and windows open on this. And it works off the side panel as well. I really like that. That's the problem I've got with this mod. If you look on the little icon up in the top, in the top left corner, it basically says it's lowered, and then when you lower the seed tank, that's where it lifts the tractor up off the ground. That's the problem with it. Like, it's in line now with the cultivator, which has obviously been lowered so it can work. That's the issue, and I don't know if it's something we can actually fix. We can soon have a look. No. It was worth a quick look. Yeah, you forget how big Field 15 really is. I think this would be a nice size field to own. The downside to this field is having the equipment here to deal with it. Now maybe when we buy a bigger harvester, we could maybe leave this yellow one up here. You know, soon get another seeder, another cultivator, leave this harvester here. It could maybe run like field 1, 15, 16, 17, 50. It's maybe a way of doing it. Like I say, there's some sheds here. Look, there's some sheds here we can get. Right, bear with me guys, I just want to double check. There we go, you see, look at that. What it's going to do is it's going to go back to where it was. I absolutely love that. That has actually worked really well. 74%. Nice, so we can do quite a bit more with the cultivating. I think between those two trailers there's 3 harvester loads. If you want to fill it, you know, and be right about it. Now obviously the harvester is going to sit there until it's physically empty. So if it was to fill up on 2.5 harvester loads, it would sit there until we run them to the shop. Yeah, it's a nifty thing is that, of course, but emptying the trailer automatically. You just got to leave the trailer as at the side of the field, but not close enough where it's in the way. Yeah, I am a big fan of that one, because I can leave it going now. I could technically go and rent a massive trailer right now, a massive trailer, and forget about it. It could just leave it going the rest of the afternoon. Field 15 is 30% complete. Okay. I might do this top bit up here first, actually. Makes a bit more sense. Yeah, if it's a slightly longer episode than normal, guys, like I said, I just want to keep an eye on the sugar beet machine. I want to get this field finished now, and I don't want to put it in a time lapse, because then I've got to like use the time lapse to jump to the harvester, and yeah, I don't want to do that. I spent about £2 nearly. Was that sugar beet harvester in wages? £2. I know we're getting 14 grand for doing it, but £2. That's a lot. It's a wicked little machine, is this. It's done me really, really well. It's just getting to the stage now where we need that little bit more horsepower. I don't know what we're going to do actually. I have got the New Holland Super Steer or something it's called. That can go up to like 240 brake horsepower. There's a Mercedes tractor. And that goes up to about 220, 240 brake horsepower. I think that one's relatively cheap to buy actually. If we can get the money and we can trade this in, yeah, that'll be brilliant. And the only thing I can say I want after that, I'm not sure what to do about that grass on our field, on field 35. I'm really not sure what to do with it, if I'm honest. Not the grass, sorry, the straw on field 35. I don't know if to bale it or if to get a wagon and just pick it up and leave it loose. Swings and roundabouts really. We need to decide what we're doing because we are running out of feed now on the cows. We've been feeding them cows TMR now for many weeks and we have not even done it yet. Like I say, I don't want to put TMR in it while there's still grass and hay in, do you know what I mean? That's the thing, I just want to use TMR. And we have still got a couple of thousand litres left, so the only downside is we'll run out of hay soon and it goes on to grass. But I do quite fancy making up. I might rent a TMR, I might rent the TMR machine I want to use. And I might make up as much TMR as I can. And store it in might get a little barn, a little cheapo barn, and store it on the ground. That way I don't need to buy one yet. The machine I want to buy is £60,000, we can't afford that. So if we look at renting it, we make up, I don't know, have an episode of TMR mixing. I know it'll be not the most exciting episode in the world, but if we used up all our ingredients and made as much feed as we possibly could, that's what I'm thinking. It would be worth renting it. I don't want to rent it every few days. That's what I don't want to do. I don't want to rent it every few days. If we can rent it once and make a massive amount of feed, for me that works out better, I think, on the bank balance as well. I'm not checking the harvester until I've finished this field. Yeah, there's some smaller mixing wagons. The problem is they're not gonna make the mixture. I know if I get the lizard one, it's £60,000 to buy and it makes 30,000 litres of TMR. I know if I put 2 hay, 2 silage, 1 straw, it's enough to make 37,000 litres, because obviously, you know, the straw bale stays whole and it uses the straw. But you know what I mean. If you've done it before, you made TMR, you'll know exactly what I mean. And it basically makes 37,500 litres per tub. Per tub, per mixer, you know, per feed. And I just think that's a perfect amount, you know what I mean? And if we rent the machine and we make 5 mixtures out of it, for example, we won't need to rent it again for years. We can just put it in a barn, in a corner, and then we can just get the telehandler out of the bucket. I couldn't think what that was called then, telehandler. Once the telehandler's sorted, you can just drive in the barn, pick up a few thousand litres, drop it in the thing. There we go. When we run out of feed, We'll rent it again. That's the plan. I would buy some, is it mineral feed, I think it is, that goes in it. I'm not really sure what the mineral, I think it's called mineral feed, the stuff you put into a TMR mixture. I think it makes it last longer, I think. I'm not 100% sure, so if anyone actually knows what that stuff does, you know, drop it in the comments. You're literally teaching me new information. I could Google it, or, you know, I could hopefully have someone tell me what it actually does. I know it's quite expensive to make, to buy, but we can soon take the trailer over there, buy, I don't know, buy 10 packs of it. We know fine well it'll come in handy. Can't believe that little gap it left. Look at that. So we're not wasting much money. Contract on 15 is done, but like I say, I've done it manually. I'm not going to go and get like the bits straight ahead and like that bit there to the right. I will miss tiny little bits like that. I'm not perfect. I will do like the majority of the bits. About done. Come on, come on. Right, that'll do. That is perfect. That will do me. I know there's a gap in this tree. Perfect. Right. In the next episode, guys, I will, or before the next episode, I will move the harvester and I will move this tractor back down to the farm. 79%. 74%. Okay. Maybe he doesn't fill the trailers. No, he must do. He must do the trailers. Otherwise, he wouldn't have filled that 100% last time. He's working really well. Look, he's not missing any bits. It's fantastic. Yeah, we'll have to get this ended on the. We'll have to finish this on the next episode. But at this rate, yeah, he's looking lovely. I just wish we had a HGV truck, you know, an engine and a bigger trailer. Imagine if we get like a 60,000-70,000 litre trailer rather than using a 30,000. We'd get a lot more in a trailer. Do you know what I mean? Don't have to move it as often. Then if we use a tractor as well. I'd love to be in a position where you could do this field without having to sell it. Yeah, each trailer is about 70 to 70. Well, this one was 74,000 litres, wasn't it? And I'm just going to empty him. I might even leave the sugar beet going, guys, while off stream, just to kind of get it finished. We're not exactly doing the job ourselves. Yeah, I will do that. If anyone thinks that's wrong, though, you know, let me know in the comment down below. If you're like, no, you need to do it when you're actually recording. Then yeah, let me know what you think. Like I say, if anyone's got any ideas, any suggestions, things like that. You know, I have had a few negative thumbs downs lately. I'm not really sure, you know. I'd rather people say what they didn't like about it, rather than just give a thumbs down and don't say out. Because if there's something I've done that you've not liked, say so I know to fix it. Basically, you never know, it might be something I did, because like someone might give me a thumbs down, for example, because I drove through that hedge the first time. You know what I mean? Alright, rather than give a thumbs down, for example, tell me, oh come on Matt, don't, you know, come on Matt, come on Reaper, don't do that, you know. Alright, I won't, you know, I won't do it in future. You know what I mean? Tell me rather than just give me a thumbs down and don't drop a comment. Remember, this is the first proper YouTube series I've ever done. It's not gonna be perfect. I'm not perfect. As much as I tell the wife I'm perfect, you know, she's delusional though. She'll believe anything I tell her. But yeah, feedback goes a long way, honestly. You know, people are commenting saying, Matt, get the straw from the contract. Yeah, all right. Several people have told me to do that now, so we'll start collecting straw if we need it. I ain't gonna collect it if we don't need it, but yeah, I'd rather collect straw to use rather than collect straw to sell, personally. But like I say, people are like, yeah, do this, you know, do this. Right, we'll get so that's gonna be soybean and that's gonna be sorghum. Beautiful. Right, so in the next episode, we've got a lot of sowing to do. We've got one fertilizer. I'm trying to save the fertilizing contract, if I'm honest. Sorry. I'm trying to save that for when the sowing jobs are all done, because all the sowing jobs will want fertilizing, and then I can just go around and fertilize them all. But I do still need to do the work on our farm. I haven't forgotten about it. I know we still haven't got crops in the ground on our farm yet. I know. Forgive me. I need to make the fields a little bit bigger. Plus, I think in July, I think my new field will be ready, and I would rather do all the fields together. Oh, wrong field. Yeah, look, it's absolutely fantastic. It just works. Oh, he's gonna miss. He might miss a little bit down there. I don't think he will though, to be honest. This course is perfect. Wow, I'm proper super impressed, guys. And the fact that he empties after each thing. I am going to leave this going off stream. If anyone's wondering why, this is just so I could keep an eye on the course. You can turn it off. You can put the start finish, if you see up here, start finish. Or you can put it all on. I kind of just like to keep an eye on it, make sure he's not missing any. But yeah, guys, I do massively appreciate everybody for watching this episode. It's been a busy one, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a busy one. And we'll get this finished, and in the next episode we'll get all these sowing jobs completed. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.